from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Did I do that right? I've been getting confused lately. How's everybody? How you doing today, darling?
I'm doing good. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We have it. We're going to try to make this a regular thing where we actually come on. I'm actually going to come on. Welcome, Patricia Evans. How you doing today? Call center's busy. Well, you know what? Tell the girls to come on. So, in today's world, things are changing all the time. And we're seeing a lot of changes. Homelessness all over. And not just here in U.S. And it happens. It seems to happen quite a bit where the economy changes, life, mental illness, stability, the dollar. And even when things are good, people are homeless. They get in a situation. And, it's like me. Good morning, James D. How you doing? How's things going with you? Thank you for coming on, James. Welcome. Yeah, in fact, Ruth and I were talking about it. Ruth, did you ever see, you see some now, like in town? Did you ever see it before when you were younger? Did you have a lot of homeless when you were younger?
Yeah, it's always us.
Yeah. Is it because of why? Poverty. Family.
Like laziness.
Yeah. Laziness. Yeah. Let me ask you a question this morning. How's your turkeys?
It's good.
They're on top of the house over there.
Where?
They're over the blessing house, and one was on top of the stoop of where the chairs are.
Over there.
Okay. It's hard to keep up with those turkeys. We clip their wings all the time. That don't do any good sometimes, So, and those things go back. Thomas
Stewart.
Catching you from northern Pennsylvania. How you doing? How's things there? Brother Christopher, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing this morning? Thank you for coming on. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us today. Yeah. Chit-chat.
Oh.
So how you feeling today, Brother Christopher and Thomas? How's things going? We're talking about homelessness today, and homeless and how things are. It's all set. Okay. All right, don't worry about it. So, Brother Christopher, I think too, even here we were looking at going to town, and we see that a lot of people are actually homelessness, and we see a lot that are just not doing well, and we see quite a bit. And I don't know. I guess it's maybe sometimes maybe no family, things like that. I have noticed it quite a bit recently. Here in the Philippines, it's like even in the States, we have it in the States where you see a lot of people, homelessness, drugs, addiction, on the corner. They call freelancers, and it's always been like that. Even when I was growing up, it's been like that ever since I was a child, especially. Good morning, Mr. Bitch. How you doing this morning? High five. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's a big problem here. It is, yeah. It's something that I was really I had blinders on when I first came here. Never really paid too much attention. I was too much into myself. But I've noticed it more the last couple of years than anything that it's and it's the same probably in the States. It's even maybe worse. And things happen here just like it does anywhere else. It's not like this is a country that is oblivious to things that happen, because there's calamities and things like that, and always something going on there. I think sometimes too you don't realize that we just read a shocking thing that a man was watching he's watching the kids. He was not married to the lady. She's OFW, and of course she was working in wherever in the country, and he's watching over their kids, 4 of them. And he decided yesterday to end it all. So they're all gone now. So it's amazing. I was in shock this morning. but it happens there too. You know, the problems there. But so, Mitch, when is the next launch of the spacecraft? I love watching your videos. Brother Christopher, tell me how you're feeling. How are you doing today? Ruth is we as you know, we replaced a couple of floorboards here in the house. You know, we replaced about 5 floorboards where we had a leak and we had to replace them, and so it really caused a lot of problems. I got the new mayor of San Fernando lives across the road from me. Oh wow! So I can't sleep in the street no more. So I had to build a house. Yeah, James, that'll make you get a house, right? Yeah. The mayor here, really nice guy. This is our 3rd mayor or 4th mayor, but they're all been really good. The city itself is really increased. They've done a good job. They opened the roads. They put new lights in. They're really cleaning up the area than what it was when I first came here. It is actually growing to be a nice metropolis. We're getting a mall. Airport is being built right now as we speak. The area in 5 years is going to be a hot spot. Maybe that's the reason why land prices have increased considerably around here. I don't know. It's out of sight. 300 square meter, $60,000. 300 square, $60,000? Are you kidding? 300 square meter? It's not even a quarter acre. Let's see here. No one in my Filipino family is homeless. We take them all in and feed them. Yeah. None of mine are either. The thing that I found interesting was I was at the bus terminal, and there's a lot of homeless that stay there, and they stay there at night. And I was so where is all that? But Ruth and her brother told me that's where they stay. You know, they stay. It's not a good place to be at night because they're with beggars, and I mean you're safe. You're safe, but you know it's just somebody like myself. So in my immediate family, thank goodness, they're all self-sufficient. All seem to do well. Have either a piece of property or some type of business that keeps them going. So that's really nice. We catch the rerun. We'll catch rerun, Tom. We had one today. OneWeb Satellites is launching a couple more rockets and working on a 1960s moon rocket movie. Awesome. That'd be good to see. I like to see that. That'd be interesting to see. I've always a fan of any kind of space, things like that. In fact, I search it all the time. We have Netflix, but it doesn't really give me. It's not like the U.S. Netflix. It's a Netflix of Asia, and I get French movies. I get things that's just, and I have a smart box, but it doesn't give you local, and so it just gives me Netflix and YouTube, and I probably could load Tubix or some of the other ones on there for movies. I just haven't done it, but I enjoy watching that old stuff, especially the older stuff. In fact, my family is a fan, always has been a fan of NASA and all the workings of NASA. So if you were in that world, it was nice to see that. But yeah, in fact, their Filipino will help the ones that are in homeless, and a lot of times people don't realize how important that is. We had some also interesting information I want to share with you guys. I had a gentleman email me this morning. He was in a hospital, 2-day stay. Ended up being $2,000 a day for hospital, and had to pay out of pocket because insurance was not accepted. So the insurance company, he tried to use it, but they turned him down instead of self-insurance. So he paid the bill, gave him a credit card to let him in. He paid the bill. So it was $4,000 for 2 days. I could not believe it. I said, that's really, really pricey. Mark King, good morning. I'm having eyesight issues more and more lately. So apologies for my trying typing mistakes. My heart issues are always the same. Brother Christopher, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're having a type. Don't worry about the typing. And your eyesight, I'm sorry to hear. Just hang in there, man. Hang in there. We're praying for you. Mark King, good morning. Thank you for answering my email. I did not know that all that stuff was going on with that. I'm not sure why American women are so upset at Filipinas. Did you hear the latest now, Mitch, that the Filipinas are Western women are upset with them because they're taking American men away? Yeah.
That's not our problem.
Ruth says it's not our problem. It's their problem. So what do you do to resolve it?
It's not our fault.
It's not your fault. That's true. Yeah. American, it's like...
because men will choose.
Yeah, men will choose. Really, what I like, I got to tell you, what I like about Filipina is they... if you get in a situation, they'll tell you the truth, but they don't bring up the past. You understand what I'm saying? They don't dwell on anything that maybe you did wrong in the past. Well, you did this, you did that. Who cares what someone did? Do I say to you the same thing? Do I say to you the same? Well, no. If you do, it's the thing. But that's the thing. There's so much difference between the two. Even Thailand. Thailand is got some wonderful. Indonesia, Thailand, Bali. Beautiful ladies there. They're fighting the thing. Ruth is correct. That's right, Thomas. Ruth is correct. I can listen to the Word of God on YouTube. Yes. In fact, I'm ashamed of myself not putting any more messages on my weekly gospel. I haven't done one in a week. I went to church last week and came home, and my knees were hurting so bad. I was aching. The chairs sometimes they're 12 inches off the floor. And for a guy that's 240 pounds to get down there, and I'm 6'2", it's hard for me. And to sit there for long periods of time, it's really, really, really hard. And I was thinking I could bring one of my chairs, but I really don't have a chair that's comfortable enough that I could sit there for, 3 hours, 4 hours. So I said, I just got so I'm trying to figure that out. Maybe have my own chair there. Even if I have to buy one and leave it there, I can listen to the Word of God. Yes, it's called the Passport Bros. Yes, James, I heard about that. I had to have Mark King straighten me out on that. I said, can I ask what that's about? And I heard P talking about it. I didn't watch it. I just heard the conflicts going on and what they're saying about that. I heard about that. Tom, I'm in the movie. Thumbs up and God bless. Time for sleep. Go to bed, Mr. Mitch. Sleep. Have a good evening. And thank you so much. And thank you for the super chat. Uncle Tom's Cabin back on the air. Hello, Ogre. I'm going to try to do these on. Well, I would say initially it'd be maybe Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but that's ridiculous. So it probably for sure right now stands Wednesday and Friday. Probably Monday, Wednesday, and Friday might be easier. Because it's easier when ours in school. Did you see that one girl fighting women? Let's see, and where? Let's see here. My buttons here. Why that's in Thai fighting women? What she was saying. I didn't see. I didn't get to see it. I did not get to see it. I went to watch it and I got sidetracked this morning, and so I didn't get to see it. But yeah, I'll watch it. I'll gladly watch it. I think too, Mark King. You don't think about it, but and I think the argument has just been really the difference. Yeah, you should watch it. I'll try to watch it. I mean, the difference, a lot of times what happens is you don't think about it, but there's a lot of conflict out there, enough as it is, And so, and I heard P was talking about it, and I heard that they were arguing, but I did not go in detail. I'll have to check her channel and look at the video again more in depth, and I'll look at the one from Thailand. Yeah, I can tell there's argument. Seems to be a few arguments on. Now, not as many live streams there used to be. I can say that for sure. There used to be live streams upon live streams upon live streams, but I do have to say it's dropped considerably. But as you guys know, that the CEO of YouTube has resigned, and the sales are down, the volume is down, the views are down. Even the bigger channels, you got 100,000 subscribers, and you're getting 5, 10,000 views, 15,000 views, even 20,000. That's tough. That's really tough. It's like, wow. I was looking at some of them, 160, 180,000 subscribers, and they're getting 1,000 views. So you can tell that it's gone down considerably than what it was at one time. I know if you look at some of the big boys out there, their views declined a lot. I thought mine declined. Mine's declined about 3,000 views per video, or 4. But at least I'm still getting, a few thousand views. Passport bros, men are tired of dealing with entitled Western women. So men are getting passports and shopping at different stores. Women are mad due to losing their retirement plan, divorce paychecks. I see. So that's the reason it's called passport bros. Men tired of dealing with entitled Western women. You hear that, Ruth? So men are getting passports and shopping at a different store. Well, I'm glad I shopped at the store I shopped at. And 7 years, been here. Is it 7 or will it be 8? Chicha in May. Will it be 8? 7? I don't know.
7.
7. 7 years. 7 years. So, the one that really good to watch is the one Filipino is good one to watch too. Yeah, I'll check it out. I know that sometimes, even that when I was leaving the States, people that I knew, male and female, was really dogging me. Why would you do that? Why would you go over there? It's third world country. They don't even have water. They don't even have anything. You're going to be living in a tent or a hut. I mean, it was really some naysayers. And of course, you got to look past that. And I said, well, if you don't like it, and I don't like it, I can come back. It's not like it's a situation where I had to stay there and keep on doing this. I can come back to the States and relax and take it easy and not worry about it. So that's really a good thing. If you don't like what's on the menu, try a different restaurant country. Exactly. Good morning, John Ferris. How you doing, John? Good to see you. How are things with you, and how's things in your neck of the woods in your country? Hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully everything is okay with you up there and where you live. If you don't like what's on the menu, try a different country. Exactly right, Ogre. John Ferris, good morning. So, Ogre, how is the mining business? How are you doing in the mining? There are a couple of guys here that's actually doing fairly well with mining themselves. They're up in Visayas somewhere doing some mining. There's quite a bit going on all over. So, yeah. Ruth said this morning, she says, "What you need to do live stream?" I said, okay. I had to have my coffee. Coffee comes first. My coffee pot broke. The one big coffee pot that I had, the pot itself. This is the second one or maybe the third one I've been on. The glass itself is not strong enough. Hey, honey, would you hand me 2 cans of that food, please? And I got, if I can't find beef, I find beef. No matter how I can get beef, they don't have it a lot of times. For whatever reason, they don't have it out of stock and things like that. So Ruth and I went shopping. We went shopping online. And I said, we found beef in a can, corned beef in a can. This is from Brazil. It's like a Libby's product, but it's full of sodium and things like that. It's not good for me, but sometimes you just got to have something, whether it's good or bad. So what we did, we went shopping. And I found buy one, get one free. Big cans of beef. So, and they were $10 for 2 cans. So $5 a can. Right? So I said, okay, that I can do. So here's the can. It's supposed to be this big, but it's this big. They tricked me. My fault. I did not look at the grams. But had a big picture of the big can in there. I got these. So I got buy one, which is these two, get one free. So I ended up paying 500 peso for 2 cans, which is fine. 500 pesos for the other. So there you go. You guys remember the old tabs where you take the tab and this little key here. Anyway, this is from Brazil. Brasil. Not Brazil. Brazil. So, so I don't know. Ministered by the Department of Agriculture. So you can guys see the name there. Brazil. Boy. Where's this product coming from? China? I need to look at sodium content and everything on this, but I can't read it because it's a micro mini thing. It's just trying to advance my life a little bit better because I can't find the beef. I'm going to do a video on the produce, and so you guys can see what's going on in the produce, because the produce itself is limited items. They'll have plenty of lettuce and sometimes plenty of bok choy and plenty. It'll be 10 feet, but as far as the items, there is very little items.
What are you're
Items. My voice. Ruth saying, why am I getting frustrated with the words of items and products? It's because of limited. And you guys understand what that is. Ask Thomas Stewart what that means. He'll understand it. If you're American, you'll understand it. I took a lot of verbal abuse from the ladies here when I made my first trip. It got worse when I entered a serious relationship with my girlfriend. Same old thing about the Philippine women. Yeah. I agree. Life is good, John is saying, here in Basai. I'm opening a barber shop with my son's boyfriend this week. Good for you. Good for you. Barbershop, you always need haircuts here. I am so happy with my 55-year-old Filipina girlfriend. High five to you, Thomas. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. And, you know, a Filipina, does not matter age, does not matter at all. They appreciate who you are. Tom, I did know in Malaysia foreigners are able to own land there. I did not know that. Can you? I found that out today. I did not know that, John. Mark. There are 3 other countries in Southeast Asia you can buy land too, but the east one's Malaysia. I didn't know you could do that. Michael and hi. Good morning. Very snowy Shasta country Christmas. Is it snowing in March of 2023, Michael? Wow. Wow. Is it really? I know the cold front's been really hard for everybody. You know anything that's misspelled, Tom, from China? That's from China. I know it is. Brazil. It says direct from Brazil. Libby McNeil and Libby. Corned beef. Brazil. Brasil. I hate to know what's in there. No, I don't want to eat it. Michael and Heidi, good morning. Fort Lauderdale, snow. We do not eat beef much here in the Philippines. We eat caribou. It's fresh and readily available every Friday. Yeah, caribou's good. It's ready. It's more of a, it's red. It tastes pretty good, but it tastes okay for me. I'm a beef guy. Got to have the beef. The caribou is red meat. It reminds me a lot of, I got to tell you, it reminds me a lot of elk meat. If you ever had an elk, that's what caribou tastes like. Elk to me. They're about the same size. Elk's a little bit bigger. But caribou itself is, it's pretty good. They don't sell caribou. They're talking in some areas about outlawing it, because caribou is an item that they need here. Some areas don't sell it because it's not something that they want to go down that road. Well, there's another cold front coming to be chilling California this weekend. More storms to come. Yeah, Mark, I saw that. Michael, so what's the temperature? Is it in 30s or what? What's your temperature? Elk meat is good. Yeah, elk. I like elk. We used to, uh, my father and I and a couple of his friends would go elk hunting. Of course, I was a boy at the time. I could not carry the gun. I could not shoot the gun. I could just be standing by the guy that had the gun. But it was cold. We'd go up in the mountains, hunt for the elk, and it was cold. But man, those things are big. I never realized how big an elk was until you get up upon one with the big racks. I mean, those racks are huge. There was one rack that the guy got. It was 6 feet across. The rack itself, 6 feet. How big an elk's carrying that rack? Then there was another one that had another set of antlers on where they've been fighting, and part of just, in other words, you could tell they've been fighting. Where I'm at this week was the first week would even be in the 70s. Oh, wow. Wow. Brazil is accepted way to spell it, but it's Brazil spelled as Brasil. Okay. If it was a colony of Portugal, that's how they would spell it. Okay, so James, you're saying that is spelled correctly? So you're saying that this is correct spelling. Okay, I feel better. I feel better now. I feel better now. Okay, good. So this is the correct way of spelling it. Okay. So it could be a product from Brazil then. I miss eating elk, moose, deer, caribou, and goat. Goat is very close to wild meat. Yeah, we have goat here. We've eaten goat, and it's not bad. It's prepared properly. They made barbecue goat. It's not bad, and I have had goat. It's 31 Fahrenheit here in Reading. Wow. Okay, 31. Well, that's still cold. And if it's snowing, it's cold. To me, that's cold. In fact, I just got a cold chill on my spine thinking about that. I hear there was a whole lot of shaking going on in eastern Mindinao yesterday. Rag, yes, there was. There's a lot of shaking going on. In fact, there was two earthquakes in the last 2 weeks.
I don't know.
2, right? 5.4. What's coming out of Davao, and we did not feel them. But apparently, it was bad enough or had to get out of the building. I meant to ask her, how come they don't get underneath the desk, but they run outside the building? I guess it's because, well, I don't know. No tall buildings. I don't know. B. William, Russian lost his passport in Cebu. B. William, you're the third person told me they've lost their passport in a couple of days, meaning it's either been taken or something happened. It's amazing. I don't know. People are losing their passports. He can get it back. What they do, they give you a piece of paper. In fact, if you're in the U.S. Embassy, you just call them there in Cebu. They have a small branch there. If not, you call the main and tell them. They'll give you a piece of paper, which will suffice until you get your new passport in. One guy had to go back to the States, and had to go back was meaning he ran out of money. He just completely ran out of money, and he had to go back to the States. So the American Embassy contacted him, flew him up from there in Cebu up to Manila, and then, of course, paid for it, and then put him up in a hotel. Then they're going to put him to the States and put him up in a hotel there. And then he has to pay it all back to get his passport back, whatever the fares are. And, of course, they're not going to get the cheapest fare. They're going to get the fare that they find, they're just going to get a fare. So that thing could cost you, $8,000 time it's over with, because room board, food, everything. I gave him $500 cash to buy all incidentals and things like that he may need to survive himself until he gets back to the States. And really helped him out, man. Shout out to the United States Embassy. Shout out to them because they really doing a good job now. And a lot of people.
Say hi to here too.
Oh, hi. Hi. How are you? Shout out to the American Embassy for doing their job and taking care of the American citizens. In fact, they do above and beyond the call of duty. And if someone tells me that they don't, it'll surprise the heck out of me. In fact, there was 8 sent back in December. I did said this the other day in the thing. Good morning, Jim. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much. And so, but anyway, this guy in Cebu got went to Manila. He said they treated him really good. Put him up in a nice hotel. It was nice. And he said, I don't know what the room rate was. He said, I don't care. I just got to get out of here because he's broke. He's broke. So they took his passport and gave him a piece of paper. He arrives in the States. It's signed by the guy here. And so he'll get through there for customs fine. And then he has to pay that money back. Now, he can pay it back. It's a promissory note. And you fill it out. It's 3 pages. And it's a simple form. It's very simple form. It's not like you need all this and that and your credit history and that stuff. You don't need any of that stuff. They take care of you. They get you back to the States. You pay it back, get your passport back. And once you pay that fee, whatever it is, no interest, nothing like that. They don't charge interest on it. You pay it back, whatever that amount of money is, and you go do your thing.
Just makes.
Oh, nice background, honey. Good morning. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you. Jack Redmond, good morning. Nice to see you, Jack. Where you at today? Jack, where you at? Where's he say? Hello, Marky. So I always like to hear Jack. Where is he at today? We should do that. Where is Jack Redmond at today? You're in Baguio? Are you in Valencia? Are you in Duma? Where are you at today? My brother was in the hospital in Florida. The cost was $20,000 a day for 20 days. This just the hospital alone. Wow, $20,000 a day. Yeah, it's amazing, right? My mother, when she was sick, raked up over $1 million in her hospital bill, and TRICARE paid 100% of the bill. And the only thing was out of her pocket, she had to pay the ambulance services, which was $500 for transportation. But her bill was well over $1 million. TRICARE paid every penny, and which was nice. That thing makes my belly look big.
You get that in.
Yeah, Chicha is doing a thing. Baguio, you're doing Baguio. You're still in Baguio. Okay. What's that shake going? Was that you're trying to dance again? Exactly. And that'll teach me to start dancing. I had to stop dancing. Good night. Enjoy the day. Thank you, James. Thank you for coming on. You have a good evening, and thank you for spending your valuable time. Sleep well. Sleep well. Hey, Mark King, that's the thing. You don't think about it, but yeah, it's true. There's shaking going on. R's got a dance going on this week, or next week, I think.
Done.
Oh, it's done?
Yes.
No more dance. Okay, she's
done.
done.
Last week.
Okay, she's done her dancing. Okay, good. Now they can go back studying at school.
Yes.
What are you going to do? Put that on my head? She comes in here with a pot, and I'm thinking, what is she doing? What's that pot for? My head? Chicha, we're streaming. What she's doing is we're streaming on TikTok and streaming on YouTube
It's nice
at the same time. Yeah, nice background. Why can't we do this background on YouTube?
No.
No.
That's very strict.
This is very strict, isn't it?
Yeah, if this one is like TikTok and Bigo that you can sing whatever background music you use, I can go on your channel gospel. I will sing there, but it's not.
Well, I tell you, I'm so sorry. We load up videos on Weekly Gospel Reflections, Christian music and Christian singing. And every time we load it up, it gets demonetized. The video does because of the song.
Yeah,
so we actually found some
like copyright
public songs that you can actually do. It's no copyright, but they still do it anyway.
But if they will do same like here.
I hope it warms up in North America soon, as I got to go back to Canada at the end of April to teach some mining and do some other things. Good for you, John. I hope it warms up too. I hope it's a warm and nice trip for you. I think a lot of times too, you don't realize how the weather really affects everything. This year seems to be really active weather, even here. I mean, it's been actually cool, but it is hot yesterday. I mean, it made up for it yesterday. How hot was it yesterday? I mean,
Very hot.
it was so hot you could fry an egg on Chicha's head
Why my head?
because it's so hot.
Look
Or-
at see
or-
your it's all see all
Huh?
the pimples.
I don't have any pimples. You got pimples?
Yes.
That whole head's a pimple, darling.
Hmm?
The whole head is a pimple. Let me pop it. Her little hand. Stand up, honey.
I sitting down.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired now cleaning.
Oh, okay. Just teasing. I thought maybe you're standing up.
See, it's nice there.
Yeah, very nice, darling. See how our relationship is? Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, honey. It's very beautiful. Yes, honey. Okay, you can go buy that. Never a problem here with fruits and vegetables here. The vegetable market is full of great things. Man, Jack, I tell you what. Woo! You can find a few things here, but a few things you cannot find. You get cabbage and lettuce when it's available. You can find, eggplant and things like that, but so many of this, there's just no variety. The select items, maybe 10 items, including all the garlic and onions, things like that, 10, 12 items. 3 or 4 kinds of you still have your bananas and stuff, but citrus, 1 or 2 kinds of citrus. That's basically it. And it's not just here. It's the same if I went to CDO. It was the same when I go to Davao. It's the same when I go to Robinson's in Davao. It's the same when I go to Robinson's in CDO. So maybe Visayas, where you guys are at, is a lot different up in Luzon. Never a problem here with fruits. I love it here in the Philippines as I go fishing every day. That is great. Fishing here where we're at is limited. There's no places really to go fishing. We can go fishing in the water reservoir where we get our fresh water here, but it's not allowed. They got fences and tell you do not fish. That's basically it. There's not really that much fishing, So it's strawberry season there. Wow, Jack. Good. Yeah, we don't. I wouldn't mind having some fresh strawberries. What happened to all our comments? You deleted all of them?
No. Show, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
Okay. So I didn't want to miss anybody.
Here.
Okay.
Where you go now?
All right.
Where at?
Right there. Go fishing every day. Mark King. When I was young, I did not know. I'd be better if I had my phone, I guess. I did not know how to dance.
Dance.
Let's see here.
Wait.
I did not dance. I asked my mom wanted to learn how to dance, and she said, okay. Boy, was she. Let's see, Mark. Let's see. Boy, it's wrong asking her to sign me for ballroom dancing. My brother did that for a while. He did ballroom dancing. He was something else.
Stay there.
Where you fishing at? I cannot spend no more than 3 hours at church because the way the church chair is built. Jim Allen is the same with me. 3 hours is my extent, and I was pushing it the last time. I had to go outside. This just is too small, and it's a box with 6 fans in it, and the box is block walls, and it can be a scorcher in there. It's like sitting in a boiled pot. Airflow, there's a wall on one side and house walls on the other, and it's really a melting pot of pure heat. So it gets really hot.
Yes, Bisaya.
It gets overwhelming.
Bisaya
So
shout out.
I can only stay there for a little time. No, in fact, most people can. Most people are outside anyway. So John Ferris, Jack Redmond, Samar. I want to learn how to dance. I never asked for anything else after that. I wouldn't either. Brother Christopher says, she has a pot so she can give you a haircut. End up looking like a friar. Yeah. I look like the friar in Robin Hood. Exactly. You know,
Asa ka sa Bukidnon
I
Shopping?
watched that movie yesterday, the one with Kevin Costner in it. It was pretty good. I watched one too with Kevin Costner. It was Silverado, and boy, he was young in that movie. It was a cowboy movie. I'm
So
getting back into
maramag
my
may maramag.
cowboy movies.
Maramag.
They watch it. You wish you should say what you ask, never know what you may end up getting. That's true. So it's strawberry time. I love strawberries. Uh, get some what do they call it? A little shortbread, and have strawberries. Good. Yeah. Hopefully they have some here. You gotta go up in the mountains and get it. My girlfriend's daughter has an AG degree and is always looking to bring seeds from U.S. Do you know if it's thinking of doing some preppers mostly? Yes, you can. You can bring seeds. You sure can. You can bring seeds. I think that they limit. It's not like you can bring by boxes and boxes, but sure, you can bring seeds in. I did it. And as I know, there's no other regulations stopping it. Yeah, strawberry shortcake. Shortcake, that's what it is. Shortcake. Yeah. Florida though, there's a place called Plant City, Florida, where they grow a lot of strawberries. They ship them throughout the United States. And they have with the Strawberry Festival, and I used to go there all the time. You could buy a whole flat, even when I left 7 years ago, for $4, $7 for a flat, 200 peso. No, 100 peso.
Sige, may gagawin ra.
No, 200 peso, $4. And it was like, I'd take them, and what I'd do, I'd resell them again. I'd take them and resell them. You take a truck and load them with, 50 of those, and try to get rid of them because they're volatile. They'll don't last too long. You gotta get rid of them. But strawberry shortcake is really good. A lot of people are prepping. There's a lot of people prepping. Jim, you guys understand this. John Ferris will understand this. A lot of guys are prepping, and what I mean, because what's going on around the States, the guys are prepping for the future, and they're saying that they're prepping with, just leave them out there. With water and solar and growing the gardens and doing the greenhouses and prepping for in case times get a little tough. But I've always been a prepper all my life. Even when I had my house, not really in property, I would sell and have a garden and prepare myself, because I'm always I don't really like purchasing a lot of stuff a lot of times. We bought this because I don't really have any. I get beef, but not on a regular basis. But this gives me availability to have it whenever I want it. Not when they have it, when they want it. The only bad thing about living here is I have to travel to Tacloban just to use a paint machine. Yeah. Sometimes there's times, as time goes on, the longer you're here, you'll find more things that kind of get on your nerves. It's just nature. It's just the way it is. You'd be the same if you lived back home or same in the States. You just find yourself in that, I really don't want to go over there. I was just there, So I want to drive there because traffic. I don't, The thing here too is you have to be very careful these days. Is traveling now in some areas in your car, like you'd be at a stoplight. Just be careful. Make sure you lock your doors. It's a lot of trending things that people are learning and things. They just run up, open the door, put a knife to your side, have them in the wallet, and they're gone. You can't catch them. They're gone. So you just got to be very, very, very careful here. It happened to a guy yesterday up in Luzon, where that's the traffic light. And it's an opportune time. You got your doors open, you got your air on, or the windows down, and you're at a traffic light and something like that. And what do you do, right? So, and it seems to be happening more often now. Times are getting that way, and it's no different. It is over in the States. The same thing I know happens there all the time. I had to be aware of what's going on in your environment. You have to have eyes back of your head here. The news right now talking about a man that was found where he was stuck in snow for a week in California. Wow. Get this. You guys see the one where the guy's in the Everglades? there were some boaters out looking for pythons. And there's boaters out looking for pythons because pythons taking over Everglades and just taking over everything. Anyway, they're going in their boat, and the guy's eating a piece of cheesecake out in the middle of the Everglades. Had just a pair of shorts on and just no shoes out in the Everglades. Don't know where he come from, don't know anything. He knew where his name, he knew everything. He said just walk around eating a piece of cheesecake. Now, how in the world would a guy be in the middle of Everglades eating a piece of cheesecake? You guys see that video? That woke me up. I go, wow. Guy in the Everglades, where all the alligators are and the pythons, was walking in the Everglades. And it's water, honey. It could be knee deep. It can be 10 feet deep. And lots of debris and brush. Eating a piece of cheesecake. Good morning, Matthew. How you doing? Angela City. Could be. I know last week I was talking about Angeles. Yes, quite a bit happened there. Angeles, Cavite, I forget the names up in there. Cavite this morning, a guy had his girlfriend. She's overseas. He's watching the kids, his kids, 4 of them, and they're no longer around anymore, and neither is he. So he took care of that, and so sad. It's just a sad situation. Depression, stress. The thing of it is, I asked Filipino, are you stressed? He goes, yes, every day. How bad? He goes, 10. Why? Food, money, life, everything. So they appear happy, will be happy to you, but really deep down in their heart, if you ask them deep in their heart how they feel, they're struggling. It's like everybody else is. And find themselves in that situation. So Matthew, how you doing? How's things with you? So John Ferris, you're going to have to go back and take care of some stuff. I understand that. I had to do the same thing. So Thomas Stewart, you can, you can bring seeds in. What kind of, and I tell you what, we had good soil here, if we had good soil, our soil is mainly a lot of clay, and we've ordered soil in, and we've bought soil, and we've gotten soil somewhere else, and we brought soil in from another area, and it's just not working. It's just, we can't seem to grow anything. And forget it. Like tomatoes and things like, can't even get to second base on them. And her family are actual farmers. Her family are farmers. So they know how to grow stuff. And even my brother-in-law's been growing stuff for years, says that stuff is highly, highly hard to grow because the soil content here is not so good. So go figure, right? California, in his car. So frozen in his car. I'm sorry to hear that. So sorry. Sorry to hear that. I did get to go gold panning here in Samara. I did find gold. It was amazing. Oh, good for you. So you did? You did find some gold? Good for you. Good for you. I guess there's gold everywhere, right? If Chichif knew there's gold there, we'd be out in our backyard.
I will be digging.
Digging, wouldn't you, darling? So how you do?
I did it again.
Good. Tell me a little bit about your day.
Day was fine.
Yeah, what time did you get up this morning?
4:30.
How come?
I take shower and I finish my cleaning, but it's not finished.
It's not finished, but it's okay. She's straightening up stuff here in the house. We got projects we have to. Hey, we did find some screws, not out of our head or this head or that head. We did find some screws loose. We've been looking for screws. Cannot find screws. Went to City Hardware. Cannot find them. We found some. We found China. Anyway, they shipped them in. We got screws now. High five. Who would think that we'd be upset about screws? You'd be surprised. Good morning, Ken Unger. How you doing? How is the car business? Well, it must be fantastic. People are telling me you can buy a used 1990 car now for $50,000. No, they're telling me that the used car business has gone crazy. Now, where are people finding this money? And they said even the younger generations, And what is this thing about younger guys retiring to the Philippines? 35-year-olds. I have a lot of 35-year-olds now on my channel. I think it was I don't know, a couple thousand subscribers I've received, and a lot of them are the young guys, very young. I don't know, it's weird. So car business going strong.
I just want to say that.
Is it really? Good. So economy's very strong. Economy's looking good. And jobs are good then. There are privately owned hardware stores that are a better stock than bigger stores. Yeah. We went to, well, her being born and raised here and born and raised here, even city hardware, even the small stores in CDO, they're limited. Just, I don't want to get into it. I'm finding that no matter what you plan on, no matter what you do, it's just limited. Very limited. You have last time I went by one and a quarter inch wood screws, and I needed them for a project we're doing. I'm building a rack. Ruth and I are building a rack. Couldn't find them. Looked everywhere. You buy a pack of 5 of them for $2. So I'm not doing that. I don't care. I'm not paying $2 for 5 screws. So I said, there's got to be a place. So Ruth found the source. And not only did she find the source, she found a great source. And they were shipping in Manila, shipping in from China to Manila at a source there, and then shipping it throughout. And she found it finally on Lazada. And we've been searching for this probably 5 years, something like that. They just not readily. Tools are really quality tools. It's just hard to come by. In fact, Ruth says, is there any way we can find some good tools? Now, I did buy my DeWalt, and it seems to be working good now. And my skill saw's working, Makita, but it's Makita. It's not even Makita. It's called Makita. They advertise Makita, but it's some other brand. But it's working. So we're getting by. I can't wait to get to the States and just buy me a set. I'd buy it and ship it here, but I'm not doing it.
Pink, okay?
She wants pink tools. I said, I'll find you pink tools. Home Depot used to have a set of pink tools. DeWalt made them.
How purple?
No purple, pink. DeWalt made them, and for a fad for women, it came with gloves, pink gloves, and DeWalt kit, battery powered. Everything's battery powered, and really good setup. 18 volt. They have better 5 stores, yeah. And try and find Incast PVC. Yeah, I know. I'm not. I didn't get into PVC. Forget about it. Forget about it. You have Teflon tape. They have Teflon tape now. Finally. When I first came, couldn't find it. Nobody. Yeah. Or pipe had something we needed for pipe for over at Lopez when we first got here. We couldn't find it.
So many in hardware.
And so many now, yeah. So many. In fact, try to find a quarter inch 90 with an end cap. You can't. Or inch, a quarter, 3/4, half inch. You can't find anything. In fact, I tried to look for an end cap the other day. You know what we finally did? You know exactly what we finally did? You know the hoses that have you hook one end up and it's brass fittings and 2 go out, and it has little turn knobs on each side? We use that. Cost me whatever, $13 for that. So $13 for an end cap, and it's for water. But it's just hard. It's limited on so many different things. A vacuum cleaner, for example. Order a vacuum cleaner, you get it. It lasts 2 months, it's gone. 3 months, 6 months, it's gone. Order another one, get it in, lasts for whatever, still lasting. I bought a TV, and it's still sporadic working on the TV. John Ferris trying to get PVC. My wife is always finds what we need for brothers. Yeah, for brothers to do work for she wants. My wife does a pretty good job at it. Even she gets frustrated. She won't admit it, but So
Pre-record.
my wife always finds what we need for brothers to do work that she wants. Nice to see y'all on live again. Hey, Kevin Nash, good morning. Yeah, Kevin, we're here. We're out and about. We're doing our thing here this morning. Hopefully you're well. And we're how are you? How's things with you? I use Coke bottle glue for end caps. It works. It works. If it's up to ½ inch anyway. But if you need an inch or 3/4, it's kind of hard to find it. It works. It works fine. But after a while it'll deteriorate. So Michael Heidi says, "Did you figure out how it?" You know what, Michael? I did not figure out what that air raid sound was. Did you hear the air raid yesterday sound? What was that? Do you know?
Seemed like a fire.
Seemed like a fire or something happened, or whatever it was. We did not figure out what it was. I'll be honest with you, I was actually kind of scared. That's the first time I ever heard it go off. I've never heard it before. So I have not been to town. I've not heard her sister saying they're in town. So I don't know. I was kind of wondering about that too this morning when I woke up. I wonder what that was. Dental tape does work as Teflon tape in emergency. It sure does. You're right, Brother Christopher. It sure does. Dental tape. If we could find some of that too. They don't. Something they don't have a lot of here is dental tape. As you know, they just yank the teeth instead of trying to maintain it. It's easier for them not to maintain their teeth at all, and they just yank them. It's sad. That's what they do. I think they may sell it now. I've not seen it. Heck, trying to find certain things is hard to find. Lotions, creams, they have them. You just have to really sometimes search. I tell you what, one time we searched for something for a long time. I had to have Tom Shipman get me a pair of channel lock pliers. He brought them in. He brought me a pair of channel lock pliers, and they've been used like crazy. So they don't have that. I did see them at City Hardware, but they were really expensive at City Hardware last time. The new City Hardware, that the first time I ever been in, but it's not something they locally have here. Big screwdrivers they don't have here either, like the real huge. I have a huge Husky set, and it has the real big screwdriver. Sometimes you need to use a big screwdriver, and we needed to use it on this floor, and like crowbar, but they don't have that here. No, it's not. It's not available where I'm at. It's not available within 100 miles of me, and that includes CDO. So I wish I knew. Dental tape does work, yes. Cool balls. So Michael and Heidi, I wish I knew what it was. In fact, when we get off the stream, I will look at that and try to figure out what that was. That was really something, honey. Did you heard it though, right?
Which one?
The siren, air raid. That air raid siren scares the heck out of me. It was loud, you know. I use air raid siren in my junk speaker. The dogs next door are barking so long. That'll stop them from barking. Oof, scare them away. They do have a lot of that here. They do have a lot of that here. As long as it was China. Yeah. Things run through my mind as I'm sitting there. Caught me off guard as I'm sitting there. It's normally not a lot. But when you hear the police sirens, then I knew something was up. I heard the police sirens also. So they do have some big air raid towers here. And I mean, it's loud. You guys heard it. Did you hear it? Could you hear it online? It was loud. So I thought, well, I don't know. There are multi-grips in Australia. Yeah. I love a good pair of channel locks because it does so many. It's versatile. You can use it for pipes. You can use it for just about anything. And I needed a pair since I moved here, and I'm unable to find them. I went and bought a screwdriver set. They didn't have any tools here when I first came here. You could buy a screwdriver and a pair of pliers, but they didn't have a cutter. But the cutters were limited. It was old pot metal steel. So then my search started becoming a reality when I said, okay, let's start doing. So I slowly but surely got up to a speed, and because of uh, Mr. Mitch Brumwell, he sent me a kit of tools, and in that was a set of Huskies and a set of wrenches. And I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have those. They've come in handy so much. Star screws, the ratchet sets, they don't really have it. Even I talked to my mechanic. I said, in the mechanic shop, he says it is a chore even for him. So he orders them in from USA, and he has snap-ons now. But was getting from USA, but now China now has snap-ons. So, and he said even for him, somebody lost his half-inch sockets, and his mechanic shop, you need them now. Of course, a lot of stuff's multimeter now, so millimeters. I'm sorry, millimeters. Are you happy? Oh yeah, multimeter. Can songs stay copyright for 100 years? You know what, Jim? It seems like they can. Amazing Grace. It's a public domain. You can sing it, but yet I get copyright.
Yeah. Whatever song it is.
Whatever song it is, YouTube will ban you. You get on these other sites, no worries.
No worries, you can.
They play anything. TikTok plays all songs.
Bigo
plays all songs. TikTok, you play movies on Bigo. You can actually play a movie on Bigo.
Yeah, I always sing in Bigo.
Ruth started Bigo and TikTok. She'll be doing TikTok and Bigo. And it seems to be more, user friendly.
I can sing whatever song I want.
She can sing whatever she wants to sing.
Then I'm using a YouTube.
And it's monetized.
What YouTube karaoke like that, whatever from YouTube, and even you can direct to your screen to do live stream YouTube to Bigo. That's the thing.
Yeah. I just told you. Are you happy with your container house? I am so happy with my container house. I am so happy with my container house. Would I buy another one again? Yes. Ruth, would you buy another container house?
Yeah, we buy there in US.
Would I buy another one? Would I have another one? It's so much easier than the noise. You guys hear anything other than that alarm? So he says it's Fire Awareness Month here in Philippines, and they are sounding the sirens every day.
I think that drill.
It could be. It sure could be. It's not something, that's the first time I heard it since I've lived here in the Philippines. It's never been off in 7 years, not one time. So if it's fire awareness, well, okay, that's great and fantastic. When they have police siren behind it, that's when I get scared. It's never sounded in 7 years. And even when we had all the trouble, you guys remember Marawi? Which I don't live but 100 miles from Marawi, guys.
Marawi.
I don't live far there. I mean, I'm close. So, it's very close. So, actually, it's less than 100 miles. What am I saying? It's more like 60 miles. What am I saying? 60 miles. So, multi-grips can songs stay. Are you happy? I do love my house. And the songs, I don't know, it drives me crazy on the songs. I just told you what the sirens are about. Yeah. You got Husky tools from Adonai? They did well. Hi, Mitch. Mitch did. He really, really, really sent me. He sent me a nice set of tools. God bless him. Really, God bless him. He sent me the Huskies, which they never go bad. I don't care. You can use a hammer on whatever, and they don't strip out. You know how the Phillips pot metal strip out on it? They don't strip out. Magnetic, the whole 9 yards. Then he sent a ratchet set. And I'm talking a high-end ratchet set too. Folds out to a set of tools that I got to get to the States. I'm going to have to ship them from here to the States. So when I go, those are coming with me. They're like my family. You talking, I will use those like crazy. Because they're good. And they're guaranteed, Um, yes. Hi, Kevin. Christopher. The best answer to the issue of finding things is what I do. Return to Australia once a year, then spend myself boxes where we want for chocolates. You know what, Brother Christopher? That's the way to do it. That's what we need to do. That's what I need to do. If it's something I really want, just get my butt on the airplane, go there, get it, pack it up, throw it in a box, stay there a few days, see the family, shoot it back here. You're right. You're right. It cost you $5,000 and you're set because the ticket there and this and that or less. Where is Wolfen been? Wolfen, I don't know. I have not seen him. I sent him a message back a month or so ago. I've not seen him. I'll have to check him out. Haven't seen him for a long time. Yeah, I'll message him. I got his email, and I got his phone number somewhere, and I think I got his wife's info. I'll have to find out. Look at there. Who's that? Tom Shipman. Good morning, CDO. Good morning, Tom. You're busy. High five. Good to see you. Mr. Tom flew in. He's here for a while. Congratulations coming in. Thank you so much for the steaks. He brought me some steaks. And he's in CDO. I will see you Sunday. Lunch is on Ruth. Bring mom and the girls there. Tax are out financially insured. Yes. They have also started doing earthquake drills here as well. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if they do earthquake drills here. I don't think they do.
They do it again.
They do? I don't know how you do a drill for an earthquake. Fires, I can see. Earthquake, I'm not sure. It's basically probably the same, right? I don't know. It's easy to get in Australia. It's no stops. Manila, Sydney only takes 8 hours. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Christopher, that's really good. 8 hours, it's okay. Go to Guam too. Guam may have it. I know there's a in Guam. There's Home Depot because I'm trying to get some stuff here. Twitter is not censored unless you are Donald Trump. Twitter, yeah, Kevin, that's saying I'm sure. Okay, Twitter's not censored. I only use Twitter a couple of times. Twitter's not my cup of tea. It's what's wrong with Twitter, honey?
I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
It's kind of
just for posting.
Yeah, it's just for posting a sentence or two. But Twitter is the place where I got my channels back on from YouTube, but they're constantly watching Twitter because they don't want to have bad rapport coming in. And so that's how I got my channels back up because it was their fault. And they sent me a thing. Sorry, it's our fault taking your channel down. Yeah, it really messed it up too. Tom, when you come back to the States, you'll be able to sleep with no roosters, karaoke, or ista in the background.
Is that, yeah.
Yeah, ista. 4:30 in the morning sometimes.
Always is that.
It would be nice, really would, not to have the esta. Ruth, we're out trying to get one the other day early because she wanted fish, and one thing for sure, it's fresh, coming out of CDL. Those guys catch it and bring it over. You had a little air compressor too. Yeah, he sent me an air compressor. He did. That's right, he did. I burned it up first 5 minutes. It's 110 and I plugged it in 220, not thinking about it. Caught on fire. I have it, it's not been fixed yet. Can't find anybody to fix it. I burnt that bad boy up. Not thinking about it. But everything else charges up fine, does fine that I've bought. Something else I've burned up from the States like that too. Oh, I know. My printer. You told me it's going to buy a rooster when he gets to USA so he can sleep. Yeah, that's probably how I can sleep. Buying a rooster. Ruth's family borrow tools? Yes. Don't get a welder. Don't get tools because they'll be out there working on stuff all the time. Is there any tools missing? Not in my good tools. Older tools, yes. Yes. I'm missing things, many things. But the older stuff, uh, it's crescent wrenches, it's wrenches like that, screwdrivers and things. But overall, it does a pretty good job. It's not really that bad. So that's true. Yeah, they do borrow them. The bad thing's my welder. My welder gets used more than I use it. They've used my welder 20 times more than I've used my welder. And they've learned on my welder. Many people have, but I do have the tools now. I do have tools. I have just about whatever you would need. The only thing I don't have is a jigsaw, but I got everything else. I got everything a person would need. And I have backup of drill discs for the cutter, steel, stainless steel. I got some stainless steel cutting blades that'll cut just about any kind of steel. In fact, we put a piece of steel in the floor here, and the guy cut it with that. It really works like a dream. And it's all my DeWalt stuff, which is not really DeWalt. It's kind of like fake DeWalt, but it works. I shared a video about some people getting taken out by earthquake you had there the other day. Taken out. Really, I didn't even know anything about that. It was a 5.4 earthquake, really in Davao. We had the 7 here, and it's really just right up the road here, and it really affected us here when things were falling. And we've had quite a few earthquakes. You guys know back last year we had some pretty tough ones, and that's where my water problems started happening, and it really flooded forward because when the house shakes, it's like this. Well, the cabinets, the countertops, and the sinks are not nailed to the floor. They're just sitting there. So guess what happens? The cabinets are sliding with that. Caused the leak into the drain, caused a leak in the floor, which caused a leak in there, so caused more. So I never thought I had to screw down my cabinets. Did they screw down cabinets in the U.S.? Not really. Not really. Not your bottom cabinets. You just set them there and go on. Because it's got a slab of concrete, painted concrete, workable concrete, really, really nice glossy concrete on top, colored. We have black countertops, really nice with the flakes in it and stuff, so it's nice. And but those, so that's what happened. They were sliding like this, so it caused a big problem with that. Inspiring Contents, good morning. How you doing? Jack Ribbon, here they walk around in big groups holding up traffic of books, and it has Earthquake Month. It's finally a funny thing, a silly thing we're looking at. Really? I haven't seen anybody. Good morning, Charles. How you doing? I want to know, high five. Did you slap it? Slap it, Charles. Yes, lunch at Ollie's. Signal bad. Riding on bus. Wi-Fi doesn't trust my remote driver. Okay. Okay. Stay safe. Lunch at Ollie's. You got it, Tom. Right, Chicha? Mm-hmm. You pay attention over there now? Okay, darling. At 10 p.m. every night, the balut guy walks around here yelling balut. No balut for me. Almost retired. Florida in the house. How you doing? High five. How you doing? Welcome. I just been into looking at a normal nomad camper life lately. Guys and gals buying campers, self-sustained, trying to live off the grid, interested in nomad lifestyle. Yeah, Kevin Ash, you need to check out my RV living channel, RV Travel and Living. I haven't put a video now in a couple weeks, but that channel grew like really fast. Got monetized in 30 days. It just took off like a rocket. And then I stopped doing videos on it. I got a bunch of videos to load up. I just not loaded them. I've been busy doing nothing. But yeah, Nomad. Let me tell you a story. A guy in I, one of the guys was on the other day. His brother opened up an RV parks, making 10 grand a month off of it. Just putting RVs on a piece of land. Probably has some septic and electric. Uh, that's our goal. That's what we're going to do. We're going to 100% off grid, on grid living. It's good. Yeah, camping lifestyle. Been doing that a long time, Kevin. In fact, Ruth's looking forward to it. I have friends that has a couple hundred acres in Alabama, and they're turned it into an RV park. You pay a fee, $100 a year. You buy the land and the lot. You own the lot and land, and it's a prepper. Electric is free. Internet and cable is furnished by the park. It's free. Because it's all done by solar, by donations. Some multi-millionaire donated all the solar panels and all the other stuff for the park. So it's completely free. But anyway, you own the lot and you stay there. Anyway, they're preppers. They got greenhouses and everything, and water, filtration system, a few 100,000 gallons of prepped water, always on hand. They have diesel. They have fuel. They have everything anybody would want. And you just become a member. They pay you $100 a year. I can see that going up. Everybody's doing it. Felt like the earthquake here in Davos City. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Looking at Camp Nomad Camper. Yeah. In fact, Jim Allen and I have been talking about that a lot lately too. Camping. Felt that earthquake here in Davos. I don't think it was as bad as CDO or Tagomet started me. Yeah. I didn't feel it. It did not happen here. It was a small one considering.
No, we will sleep.
We slept right through it. Yeah, we slept right through it. Did anyone ever try stealing Ruth away? She sure is a cute gal. Amen. 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 She has men courting her all the time.
Oi.
Oi. Many men.
No. Oi.
Oh, no. How many boyfriend you got?
When?
Now. Now, darling.
No, I don't know. This one, my boyfriend.
Okay. Hey, darling, let me ask you another question. Do men try to court you now?
In Bigo.
How many men try to court you in Bigo?
I block them, Daddy.
You block them? Would you ever throw away your daddy?
No.
No. Would you get rid of your daddy?
No.
Will you throw him off the bus?
No.
Would you love him forever?
Yeah.
See? Let me ask you one more question.
Mm.
Do you enjoy your life?
Yes.
Is there anything I can do for you?
It's done.
Okay. Do I appreciate you enough?
Yeah.
I ask these questions every day. That's the reason she knows the answers to them so fast. Is there anything I can do for you today?
No, sir.
Would you like to, what would you like to do? I always ask, would you like to go to lunch on Sunday?
Yes, sir.
How many men are actually getting you at Bigo?
I don't know.
I know she's being courted by guys, and I know that she talks to guys. But listen, I'm an old guy. She knows she's spoiled, and she cannot find.
I just sing in Bigo. That's it. And I want beans.
She wants beans and Bigo. Income. The only reason she's doing Bigo is extra income. We're trying to save.
I get frustrated here because I do video and I have, how much is that last 2 months, 3 months ago? Almost $200 and then it took.
She had $200 in income on YouTube. They took it all, but $10. YouTube does that, by the way. I had $1,200 in the month of January that was due to me from YouTube. They took every bit of but $100.
That's why
They've been doing that, not just to me, everybody, except everybody.
I'm not enjoying on this one.
Yeah, she don't like it. I decided to get back on it.
It's you know, you try your best, you do your best for making videos and content, then they will get all your money.
Yeah, they took all my money. In fact, and that's the thing. Ruth and I do have these conversations with Ruth. Ruth, are you happy? Are you contented? Is there something I can do for you? Because I've learned in my life that if you don't ask the questions, you don't know how you stand. And if she finds a better guy and better than me, man, go for it. That's what I say. Go for it. Would I miss her? Yes, I love her. I told her that if she ever left the house, I'd be right behind her with my bags. So if she goes to some guy's house, I tell the guy, move over. I'm coming with you. But no, not really. I'm joking. That's a stupid joke. But really, it's overall, it'd probably break me forever. I'd be broke forever if I ever lost her. And I would probably, I don't know, it would probably be my detriment, my doom.
I just do my TikTok and do my video.
But we have
Daddy.
We talk all the time about that. And I tell her, if you're not making money on that, give it 6 or 8 months, get rid of it. Go to another thing. If you're not making money on that, go to another thing. Because don't waste your time on something and your energy, because your life is so short, you waste your time. Like the turkeys, she made money on turkeys. Now they're done. She's going to go on to something else. So when these turkeys are gone and all the babies are raised, they keep having eggs.
I eat eggs.
We eat the eggs. You have 13 eggs one day, no worries. We have 13 eggs for breakfast next morning. But that's true, though. Because you have to. Because, sir, I'm very serious with this. I remember in December, just on my channel, it's $1,500. And I got $100 in December for my channel.
So,
and I confronted YouTube. Well, they said, oh, your friends are doing this. I said, no, you're getting the money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, YouTube is a non-money making form. Why do you think, if you guys notice the vloggers, you have the P doing the vloggers, you have Philly still doing his, but really a lot of vloggers stopped vlogging because the money has gone down to zilch.
Yeah, because you're doing your best to do content then.
You get $100 on chat, you get $70 of it. That's a positive. They can't take that. But they can't take that. Good morning, BT.
But here in TikTok, I will just do live stream like this and I can post some of my affiliate link of products. So I have income.
Yeah. Florida almost retired's in the house. Kevin Ash looking at the Nomad earthquake. Kevin Ash saying
BT.
BT. High five. Yes, it's really spanked it. Thank you, Charles. Kevin Ash, ever been to jail? You never met Ruth. Where did we meet anyway?
In jail. Yes, question there.
Who?
Why or what the reason YouTube takes?
Well, it takes my money. You know what?
I don't know.
You know what? That's exactly right. Here, I'm going to tell you, Javier, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. All right, the CEO resigned. And it's been going on last quarter. Sales are down so much in the month of December. They're down like a quarter than they were the year before, and the year before was down a quarter then, so they're down half what they used to make. And if you notice on the advertising, you still get the advertising, but it's the same one that you saw the last video. So they're not getting new advertisers. And so why did they take my money? So I go in there, I confront them. Why did you take $1,400 of my? That's just one channel.
Yeah, not including mine.
Not including hers, Omer's, my weekly gospel channel, my healthy lifestyle channel, my podcast channel, my RV channel, all monetized. I get money for those.
Before COVID, we had income $25K. And
we made good money before COVID. After that, it's been going downhill. And YouTube itself, they said to me, they said, sorry, sir. Well, it shows that people are watching your videos. I said, yeah. And I said, here's an example. I have 10,000 views on this video, but I only made 93 cents. Why? And before it was $28. So why? And they said, because of, I said, why? It says spam and others. I said, no, you're taking the money. You're taking the money. It's not happened to me. I've talked to other vloggers. It's happened to them. In fact, some vloggers just stopped doing YouTube and they're on to
like waste of time.
It's a waste of time. So yeah, you're not going to make money on YouTube anymore. Those days are gone. Even the bigger guys are having a hard time. This Mike Daniels has 375,000 subs, He was making a little over $100,000 a year. He made in 2021, in 2022, he made $10,000. In 2021, he made over 100,000. So I don't know. They're taking it. They're taking everything that the YouTubers. Oh, sure, you make a couple $100 here. You make, but
it's not true.
But YouTube
I'm
is.
mad on that one.
Oh, I was so angry. You have no idea. Retired. This is the only extra income I get.
That's why I'm not uploading any videos. I stop like making. If I have cake, I don't do decoration video because it's waste of time. Because how many hours have been doing that one? Edit my what's that video to make it perfect. Then when it had income, it will take.
She had one. It had 40,000 views on it and made I don't know $68 on it, and they took every bit of the money away except for about $3. And they take it too. They just deduct it. Why? I don't know. There's no excuse for it. So they're taking advantage. And I think a lot of times too they're finding a way that they can gain money from the small guys out there. And it's not just me. I was talking to Mike Daniels. I was talking to some of the guys out there. I even reached out to some of the big boys, and they're telling me their income has decreased some. Robert Blake, I talked to him. Robert Blake said that his income is down to nothing, and he was one of the big boys out there. And these guys are nice enough to talk to me because I was really frustrated. And I even talked to YouTube directly, and it got to the point to where I said, I'm wasting my time and energy. So, but we're going to go back on. We're going to keep doing it because I have so many people that ask me questions, and I want to help everybody. My thing here is to help people as much as I can. Like when the guy messaged me and said, I can't get out of the hospital in Cebu. I want to help that guy. My wife took my passport, took all my money, and she is gone. What do I do? First things first, call American Embassy. Second thing, go see the barangay captain, put out a warrant for her arrest because she's not supposed to take your passport against the law. Number 3 is go take a nap and relax because there's not too much you can do. So anyway, they put her in jail. They ended up getting his passport back. They found her in another city with another guy. And the guy was her boyfriend. So, and don't think that the Filipinos don't have boyfriends, even though you're a foreigner. It happens a lot. But I'm always honest with Ruth. If she thinks that she can find another guy better than this guy here, I say go for it. But I don't think that she could. She might. She'll find someone with a lot more money than me, that's for sure. But I don't think you'd throw me away, though.
No, Daddy.
See. But she does take care of me. You don't know how much she takes care of me, just like every Filipina does. She takes care of me. She makes sure I have the food. She makes sure I have anything that I want. She makes sure she takes care of me as a wife should. She if she knows that I want a particular something, I may just mention, I wouldn't mind having a grilled cheese. She'll figure out a way to get the grilled cheese and make it for me, and she'll sneak. Or if I say I'm craving beef today, within 24 hours there's beef sitting on the table. Whatever it is, she's just really good about it. See here. Yeah, if you never jailed, you never would have met Ruth. That sounded like it was pre-recorded. It was. Yeah, we always do stuff like that. Ruth don't need us. Good questions, Mr. Tom. And I think a lot of times, let me ask you another question, darling. If you, if there was, let me ask this. Most Filipinos are finding a hard time to make income. What is the best way for a Filipina or Filipino now to make income from what you know? Is it selling stuff? Is it being a street vendor? What is it being?
Like live selling.
Live selling?
Or either seem like the wife of the carpool guy. She's a teacher, but she stopped teaching. And she decided to buy some okay and posted on Facebook, and it's only like if she posted like selected items that women should buy, like t-shirts like this, and she will just post it that picture nicely, like wearing a mannequin like that, and she's posted with just posted 3 minutes. When you click it, all sold out. So it depends on how you will.
They
It's
find a
technique,
way.
daddy. Like technique, like don't. If you see other people doing this, try your best to do more best like that.
What I don't want to happen, I don't want to get to the States and her work and they ruin her. If that gets the case of what I'm talking about, they ruin her with the Western women lifestyle and Western women. I don't want them to ruin her, and I will protect her from that, and I will have her not work. I will figure out a way to make the money, which I will anyway. But my point is, if she gets on a job and the Western women, which they probably will, try to intimidate her or something like that, I will not let that happen. In fact, I will make sure that won't happen. And I know that that may be an item that may be something that I have to worry about. But I will make sure that no Western woman will ever intimidate her or a Western man or anybody. And as you guys know, even you guys are that way. You protect your own. And it's like Brother Christopher just said, I have my wife. She's got me fully trained. Why does she need another one, right? And that's the thing. Uh, but I foresee some are saying, oh, because she's Filipina, they may try to intimidate her and things like that. Well, I got to tell you something. I feel sorry if someone tries to intimidate this one, because what you guys see is someone's very sweet and contented, but don't get her backed in the corner because she'll pop you in the head. She will pop you in the head. She is she doesn't have a temper or anything like that, but do not cross her. I feel sorry for anybody who tries to intimidate her and process her and process that and try to get her in a intimidate her. She'll back off, say back off and get away. But she won't put up with it. But you have to be strong that way. I have a friend, his wife, she cannot deal with it. She cannot deal with the Western women, and she's timid. She's inside the house. And so that happens a lot in the States where the guy brings the wives there, but they've never traveled before. Where she got her experience was OFW, being lean and mean, because she had a boss that was just rude as hell. Two bosses, rude as hell. So she's learned how to fight for herself. But you get a lot of timid girls there in the States. How are they going to fight for herself, and how are they going to actually maintain themselves? In other words, can they throw a good punch, if you know what I mean? Can they come back with a good argument saying, hey, and I'm teaching R this. I'm teaching. I said, no, you need to say it this way. These are the words you need to use. Because people, no matter what, who you are in life, I had a boss really always tried to intimidate me. And I said, hey, you're the guy. You're my boss. I'll do anything you tell me to do. If you tell me to go stand over there, I'll go stand over there. I'll do anything that you say except jumping off a roof. But on the other hand, you got to have respect for me too. But I know that my wife has to be really tough. I will never monetize my channel because I do not want YouTube to have total control of my content or money. I know, John. Well, I tell you what, monetized or not, they still have control over it. They control everything. They control the words. They control. Remember the words that you said on that one video and all that stuff that time? Is it still up? Ruth meets. So Ruth met in jail. Yeah, we met in jail. John Ferris. But Keith, yeah. Tom, is your goal to send R off to college and make sure she has a good future? Yes, yes, yes. My goal is really to get R in college and get her up to a level. Ruth's main goal is to draw Social Security, get a job, get there, get her own Social Security. I want her to have a future. That's the only. I could stay here, okay? I really could, but I want them to get the experience of being in the States and have availability. They go back, forth, to make it money. You can't. You know how much money Ruth makes on all the hassles she does? Hardly nothing, guys. Cakes. She'd be lucky to all the work she does. She make $100 a month, and I'm talking working hard. 3 a.m, making these big, beautiful cakes, and she sells them for good money. She may make $150, $200 a month, but it's a lot of work for $150, $200. But then again, too, if she went to town to get a job, she makes $7, $6 an hour. No, a day. I'm so sorry. A day. $6, $7 a day. And times 7 days. So she makes $40 a week. What's that going to be? $8,000 a month. So I don't want her to be stuck like that. If something happens to me, I don't want to be in that situation. Sure, we have money, but I want her to have availability more. But that's been her goal from day one. In 2019, I paid Rapid Visa $1,584 in 2019. When I was here in 16. In 2019, I paid them $1,584 to start the USCIS process. Because of COVID and all the other stuff started in 20 and all that stuff, in 19, whatever it was, 20, 21, everything was on pause. So, Javier, yeah. I never got a penny for it. At least I get a record of my life and the reason I do it. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you got a reason. But what YouTube started doing is they're going to start deleting a lot of the older videos. If there's no activity on your channel, whether you're monetized or not monetized, they're going to start deleting all the old channels off. So if you have record of your life, it ain't going to matter because they're deleting the videos.
Even we don't
do videos.
Yeah,
you got to do a video. But if you go stagnant and you go stagnant for 90 days, you get an email. I got an email on his channel. Omer's channel. I got an email, another one that says you got to keep doing videos or we're going to delete them. So the guys, what they're doing is they're just throwing up a video, throwing up a short.
Or just put short. That's what we do.
Hey, making a penny on 1,000 views on a short. Okay, 20 cents on 20,000 views. Okay, 20 cents. Okay, 20,000 views. 100,000 views. Okay, you may get a whole buck maybe, but what are you going to do with that, right? So. I'm just saying. Father Wolves, I do remember you. How are you? How are things? How you doing, Mr. Father Wolves? Good to see you. YouTube makes billions in revenue and the content from subs. They sure do. They have billions. They took down. I had this Omer's channel for years. I had this channel before I had my channel, and they took off a bunch of videos. They just took them off. They decided, hey, I don't want your videos anymore. And took them off completely. I don't know why. I asked them about it. I knew what they were. They were old movies and things like that. I still get views on them, but they took them off. So yeah, Father Wolf, how you doing? How's things with you? You doing okay? It's nice to see you. BT's getting fat. Too much rice. You ever notice, Joe? Yeah, he is getting fat. No, he is getting heavier than he was, and it is the rice. I gained a ton of weight. My waist is 40, at least 40, maybe 41. 38, I hope and pray, but no, it's probably 40, 41. Charles H. told me to stop by. Did he? Well, tell Charles H. thank you. Just come on in anytime you want, Father Wolf. Yeah, Charles H. good. And come anytime you want. We just started doing these again, Father Wolf. So we've not been regular about it. We're going to start doing more and more again. So many people ask me, like, how do I get I get people still ask me about upon arrival, how do I pay for my visa and how do I get it before I come? I had people ask me that. And so I tell them it's once you get on a plane and once you come here, you get one upon arrival. So you're set. My wife can't get her YouTube money, but now is making monthly from Facebook. Oh, Reels? Yes. My wife can't get her YouTube money. Yeah, in fact, YouTube, you have to have $100 minimum for to get it. And YouTube is what they do. They're censoring a lot of stuff. And they censored our money. They've been doing that. They've been doing it all starting last year itself. And not just me. They're not picking on just me. Because I reached out to other guys last year, and they're telling me their channel is just hurting financially. A lot of the guys have stopped. You guys may have seen them. You guys would know. You guys are on Facebook and on YouTube all the time. You know that a lot of these guys have stopped completely. They completely stopped doing any kind of videos at all and stopped doing YouTube. And YouTube live streams would go on. You remember live streams, man? You'd have 100 guys on, and some of them are the ones that I helped start the channels. But now there's none. Yep, much rice. But BT, you're still beautiful. BT, you're a beautiful man. Mark King, Father Wolves, yes. Good morning. Hey, Charles. Kevin asks, I think small business, if they need extra income more than family, they can get, yeah. Pay into SSI, they can be okay with that bit of family help. Problem is, SSI here don't pay anything. You pay into it, but you don't get you won't get what you have in USA. You end up with very little, very little. People are struggling. $100 a month. You get $100 a month. 120 maybe. That's about it. My wife has learned. Hey, Michael, I bet she's learned a lot about how to stand her ground, right? And Heidi's pretty tough, right? So she's a teacher. She understands what life's about. And I know that I feel sorry for somebody who tries to intimidate Ruth. Not only that, she can stand up for herself. She don't need any help from me. But I'm there to help her if she needs me. But she can stand up for herself. I have taken a few of my videos down myself as I want standard for the content of my channel. Has left my channel alone so far.
Sperlin Edward.
Sperlin, high five. They'll leave your channel alone.
Hello.
They left my channel alone. It's okay. Mark King. Let's see what it is. Let's ask him. Sperlin, how you doing, Sperlin? Father Wolves. Things best pray all is well with you. Yeah, Father Wolf, good. Yeah, all is good. We have nothing to complain about. The only thing we have to complain about today is if one of my coffee's getting empty and how am I going to fill it? No, I have nothing to complain about. I do sometimes voice my opinion a little louder than I should sometimes. Some of the other guys tell me, keep it down. You're hurting yourself. But I always want to kind of tell the truth, what's going on here in the Philippines, instead of painted always rose-colored glasses. I kind of want to let the guys know that, hey, if you're coming here, be prepared for this. Be prepared. Look out for the guy on the tricycle. Look out for this. Look out for that. New thing is people are following. You're getting in a tuk-tuk, and they're being followed by another person in another vehicle. And the driver and the guy in another vehicle are in cahoots to take advantage of you. So, Tom and Jerry, good morning. Good to see you, man. Be interested to see some budget videos. If you go back to the USA, let people see the difference cost month compared to Philippines. Exactly. That's what I plan on doing. Ruth has a list in her mind. She even wrote it on a form of many things. Didn't you, Chit-Chat? Huh? So how you do again today?
I did good.
Yeah, do good.
How you do, Daddy?
I do very well. Thank you so much for asking. Tom keeps it real. He admits he's a big guy. Yeah, I'm hungry though. I'm kidding. Mark King. And a good idea. Thanks, Tom. Tom and Jerry. And good to see you. And thank you for coming on. Mark King knows why very much. He's yeah, ridiculous. Michael, we were talking about this passport bros and Filipina P and all that getting into this thing. So I guess Western women are upset because American men are leaving the States and finding girls in Indonesia and Thailand, Cambodia, Philippines, and they're getting all upset about it. It's okay. Let them get upset. Yeah, and guapo. No matter what, I got to tell you, BT, if you're on a lineup, there's no way in the world. People will always know who you are. You know how? It's how nice you look. Hey, I tell you what, though. You did slim down a lot. You really do look a lot better. I'm not saying you look bad before. I'm just saying you look like you felt better. BT, thank you. Tom keeps it real. Thank you. Thank you, Father Wolf. High five. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. And good to see you. In USA, we wash or change our curtains once a year, so how often the curtains wash and change there. Kevin Nash, how did you know? Chicha? How did he know? How did he know you changed curtains this morning?
I don't know.
Kevin, how did you know she changed curtains this morning? How did you know? How did he know? In USA, we change curtains. How often you wash and change them?
It should be it's once a month. Or two.
Two. You know how many times I washed my sheets when I was in the U.S. when I was single? My bed sheets.
Once a year.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say once a year. Exactly. Once a year, if they need it or not, I don't care what they were. Once a year. Once a year. I'm kidding. I did not. But I was thinking that in my mind. But no, does she know me or what? Kevin asks, high five. Thank you for the super chat. High five. High five. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But it's true. Ruth and I did. I was like, forget it. I'm tired. I ain't washing the sheets. Finally, I said, I better wash sheets. Not only that, I better take the mattress out and get it aired out and clean it up. Not saying, but it's just saying, you know how it is. You know, you just. But I was so interested in making money, you know, jobs and life, and I find myself in a situation sometimes I would get like, oh, I guess I better do the sheets, you know, and drapes. Forget about that. I never washed any drapes, but. When I was single, you know, you're living in an apartment or you're living in wherever you're living, and so you're doing anything. Almost retired. High five. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. We appreciate it. So have a good day, and everyone there. I have to go to Tacloban now. Everyone have a good day. Good night. God bless, and thank you so much. Yes, thank you.
So you have to change.
Thank you, John. Thank you for coming on. You do. You have
to. See, the for us, but for me, not for us. If a curtain like this, it's not so dusty here because it's closed. But if it's like open like open windows all the time and doors is open always and it's along the road, it's so dusty. So you will see that the curtain will become dirty white like that. So you have to wash it.
She just changed a lot, curtains a lot. She gets on yeah, they are so cleanly, Kevin. They really are. I mean, really. She tells me all the time that she needs to. She'll clean the floor outside and clean the floors. I mean, this floor this morning, she swept this thing already 3 times. I don't know, but what she's doing, she's cleaning and rearranging stuff because we had to move it all for the floor.
Anyway, like once a week, I will sweep outside. In here, I should clean like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, like that.
Yeah.
Because this little one here has so many
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Tom. How you doing, Steve? Looks like got here too late. No, we usually go about 2 hours, and we're starting to close down the stream. But we were talking about many different things. And Ruth she's a cleaner. I have to get on her. She'll put pure bleach, down in the floor in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. And I have to get on her and I have to tell her, please wear a mask. Please don't do that. Yes, pure bleach in a closed environment. You're killing your heart and your lungs. Don't do that. Don't hurt yourself that way. But if she's hard-headed and she don't listen to that.
That's what they're using it when we're in overseas, like
I'm happy
because employers want us to use that one.
If you see an employee walk in a fire and it's a fire going full of smoke, do you walk in that fire too?
No.
Okay, so you see someone using Clorox bleach like that, you're going to do the same? Yeah? No. She knows, but she's hard-headed.
We cannot find another
cleaner
here.
They don't have cleaners here, so. I know. No Lysol, no Pine Sol.
I have Lysol, but it's too expensive.
Yeah, but that Lysol's not I'm not talking our Lysol. It's in a can. I'm talking Lysol like Pine Sol, guys, not the Lysol in a can.
Have here, like, it's almost like, remember what's that way? The other one.
Rip it, zip it, clip it.
I don't know what's the name. I forgot.
Clip it and zip it is all I know. Get some zip it, clip it. Okay. I don't know what it is. I'll be down there looking. What is it?
Timothy White.
Timothy White? Oh, man. Timothy White. Long time. Tyler, Texas. High five. Yeah. Timothy White. He's coming. He's going to be here soon. Man, Timothy, we've been talking. How many years? He's coming. Steve used bleach too? Hey, put a mask on, Steve. Save your lungs, man.
Yeah. And I'm buying the
I burnt mine. How I know?
the Domix and still have bleach in it. Like I'm looking for a CIF. See? What's that? Like that kind
Seif,
of
yeah.
CIF.
CIF. Seif. I thought it said thief.
That kind of cleaner
Yeah.
is very difficult to find here.
CIF.
And that's the one I'm using where we're in Hong Kong.
You can see why I love her, right?
Do it clean
It's about that smelly things, yeah. Yeah, we use baking soda and stuff and vinegar, but
take time. You have to boil water because baking soda is a good all-purpose cleaner.
But it only does so much.
You have only 2 options.
Yeah.
For baking soda, you boil water, 1 tank, one barrel, then or either you have 1 barrel of vinegar because that's the only combination of baking soda to get dirt.
Right.
To remove the
So it's been 6 years now we've been talking, Timothy White. It has been. It's wild time flies, doesn't it? I remember how many times guys were saying, this internet.
Like this.
I am so tired of this internet. Remember that? I am so tired of it.
Rolling. What's that?
Yeah, only spinning. Can't hear you, Tom. Repeat. Yeah, we went through heck on that for a long time. Balik. So we're doing a lot of the live stream when? Monday? Okay, you want Monday morning, 8 o'clock.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, we'll start doing them again. How's your brother? How is your brother? Still in Lindale? My brother is, he is fine. He's doing good. His wife has multiple sclerosis, and she's kind of not doing so good. And it's like it's been tough. Start rolling. But I'm proud of him. He's a good guy. He's really doing the best he can. Tom, do you not miss the time with your spinning internet? Oh,
what in the world?
Boy, I don't miss it. Don't say it. We said it and it started spinning again. It's like what we say happens, right? Okay, let's say this. Say happens. $1 million.
Good luck.
Chicha. So Monday again, live stream? Okay. And are you going to be better prepared today?
Yes.
Are we going to wear the same clothes like we used to? Okay. So I guess we'll start wearing the same clothes. We'll have to get some matching shirts again. She was really into that for a long time. I had to wear these shirts. Like, oh man, I have to change clothes. I want to think sand is worst enemy. Think sand, dirt on floors is all. Yeah, exactly. I will the Polo city soon.
Dipolog?
Yeah. Dipolo?
Dipolog is in there. In over at Cagayan ba?
Is it? You gonna be close to me, Timothy?
Yeah.
Are you really? Hey, that'd be cool. Hey, Timothy, so that'd be good. We'll do a meet and greet. I'll let you interview me, or I interview you. We're gonna be like that guy in what is it, darling? What's his name of his show? In Every Man Has a Story. You start interviewing. Like I said, I do it for you to spend the intermission, use the bathroom or something like that. Get something to eat. Yeah. Go get a snack. Go get something to eat. Go to the neighbor's house. Go have lunch. Come back. Still spending. I know. Been there. That's what we felt like. Yeah. So, Timothy, you'll be close. You'll be close to us. Yeah. Make sure I use the bathroom. Make sure you do it before you. Yeah, exactly. Ruth and I would. Oh, we were so frustrated. I'd get off there so mad. There was one time. I think the internet's caused me to get so stressed out. Well, what it is, you're trying to do something, and you're trying to help people, and then that happens. That happens, and it drives you crazy. Now I need to make sure I use the bathroom. Yeah, exactly. So, Well, I guess what? We'll call it stream now. Since we've been on 2 hours, or close to 1 minute, 54, 1 hour and 54 minutes and 51 seconds. Because this has been a while. I want to thank everybody for coming on today, and thanking everybody for spending valuable time. We'll be back on again Monday morning at
Monday,
8 o'clock.
Wednesday, Friday. MWF.
Yeah, MWF. Oh, there's Mitch. High five, Mr. Mitch. Thank you again for the super chat. Mr. Mitch, I thought you were going to bed or something. Yeah, look at you. Look at her running.
Sleepy.
Mr. Mitch. Mr. Mitch, thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. Mark King, Timothy White. Thank you. Kevin Ash, Mark King. Thank you so much, Steve, 25901. He's been a long time subscriber. Timothy. Kevin Ash, of course. Thank you, Kevin, for the super chat. Kevin Ash, thank you. John Ferris, thank you for coming on. Almost retired. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us today. And thank you. Father Wolf, thank you so much for coming on today. And thank you for the super chat for ice cream. We will get ice cream for sure. Keep it real. Thank you, BT, for coming on. JV, thank you for coming on today. Michael and Heidi, thank you for coming on today. And it's good to see you again. Tom and Jerry, thank you for coming on. Sperlin, Father
Tom
Wolf.
and Jerry.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry. It's her name is Gerry. Sperlin, Mark King, John Ferris, thank you, John. Always nice to see you. Charles Huckstadt, thank you for coming on today. Boy, we had a lot of good people here today. It was back today. Javier, thank you for coming on. Javier's been on a long time. He's been a long time subscriber. Kevin Nash, let's see, almost retired. Let's see who else. Tom Shipman, thanks for coming on today. Kid Unger, how's Mr. Ken? I'm going to find out about Wolfen. What's going on? Matthew, thank you for coming on today, Matthew. Jack Redmond, thank you for coming on today. Ogre, thank you for coming on today. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us today. Rag, Jamrock, thank you for coming on today. James D, thank you for coming on today. We really appreciate all your valuable. Thomas Stewart, John Ferris, thank you for coming on today. Ogre, thank you. Good to see Ogre today. Thomas Stewart, thank you. James D, thank you for coming on. Christopher Beecham, thank you, Evan Pat. And it only goes back that far. So I want to thank everybody, and I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. And we really appreciate everybody and all the valuable support.
Everyone.
God bless everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
This is the update.